This first clip comes from Podcast Paranormal investigation channel based in Mexico. In this podcast episode, special guest Antonio Zamudio, dubbed as one of the best investigators in Spanish America, recounts one of his terrifying experiences with a child's doll. Called in by concerned parents, Antonio says that a child's clown doll was the source of many problems in the family's home. The mother claims that ever since the doll has been in their house, that she'd hear strange, unrecognizable voices in the night, and that she found her 11-year-old son speaking and communicating with the doll as if it was alive. The problems became even worse when the mother tied the doll up and threw it in a bag outside, only for it to mysteriously reappear 3 days later at the foot of her son's bed. Creepy. When the child's mother called in psychic expert Antonio Zamudio, he decided to set up night vision cameras around their home, one of which was in the hall area where the doll was placed. What the camera caught has left even skeptics baffled. The long, stringy figure of the doll suddenly rises up beside the bike, before quickly dashing across and out of view of the camera. Perhaps what is even more frightening is the fact that Antonio says that the doll went straight into the little boy's room, who was fast asleep. After seeing this footage, Antonio decided it would be best to take the doll with him from the family home, despite the fact that he believes that the doll is possessed by what he calls a spiritual entity. Many users seem to believe that often demonic entities take the form of something that appears safe to befriend children, and that this case is no exception. What do you make of this? Is there a malevolent force inhabiting the doll, or is this something entirely different? Let me know down below. If you're a fan of scary videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads. The next set of creepy clips that I put together were uploaded to TikTok by a user named UpGio. Giovanni Lima and his girlfriend, who live alone together in Brazil, have been experiencing terrifying events inside their home. Scratching sounds would be heard coming from the dark end of their hallway, and the sounds of laughter would echo from the shadows. Not the type to post about anything supernatural, Giovanni uploaded these following clips in search of help and advice, as he began to realise that the disturbing events in their home were not a figment of their imagination. In this first clip, Giovanni wakes up to hear his girlfriend's voice calling him in the middle of the night. When he turns to the bed, he makes a terrifying discovery. Giovanni's girlfriend's voice can clearly be heard calling his name from down the shadows of the hallway. However, when he turns back to the bed, we can see she's fast asleep right next to him. Terrified, Giovanni ends up visiting the hospital the next day as a result. The psychological toll of what he's been encountering in his home is clearly having an effect on him, and knowing that whatever is haunting his home was right next to him while he sleeps is nothing short of terrifying. The couple kept up with sharing videos of their everyday activities, as was their norm, revealing that they hadn't encountered any more of those horrific incidents since then. Despite this, their viewers cautioned them against becoming too complacent. In fact, they suggested this could be exactly how sinister entities operate, appearing sporadically and unpredictably, primarily to build trust with their unsuspecting hosts. Then, seizing the perfect moment, these entities re-emerge, and as it turned out, that's precisely what began to happen. sound of someone or something startles Gio. Afraid but concerned, he approaches, and as he reluctantly walks towards a slightly open door, he manages to miss something unsettling as the voice calls out to him again, pulling him in a different direction. Eagle-eyed viewers noticed it, but did you see it? Watch closely or you might miss it. In the tiny gap in the door, someone or something with a distorted face can be seen peeking through the gap of the door and appears to be staring right at Gio. Fortunately for Giovanni and his girlfriend, their torment doesn't end there. At 2 a.m, the couple are awoken to the same disturbing sounds that had been haunting them. The latest update in Giovanni's haunting has left viewers concerned. His sudden disappearance from TikTok has led viewers to believe something darker might have happened to them. What they went through isn't a unique haunting, it's a bizarre phenomenon echoed worldwide. Take, for instance, Andy Winehouse's eerie encounter. He shared a bone-chilling recording to his TikTok page, with a voice speaking from another room in his home while he was completely alone in his home. But what's truly unsettling is his claim that the voice was identical to his own. Absolutely no distinction. It was his very own voice. Here's the video.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. What I told you. Come here.
So, what do you think is really behind these bizarre cases? Could it really be deceptive entities using familiar voices to gain trust, possess their victims, aiming to cross over into our world? Use the comments to share your thoughts. This next clip was uploaded to TikTok by Riffa Melinda and is captioned, "What the heck is that?" Viewers have no idea.
Malam ini indah sekali, guys. Tapi kalau di sini nggak kelihatan ada bulan sama bintang. Nahan itu.
A small white thing quickly appears before moving quickly out of sight. But what was it? Uploading the video to TikTok in search of answers, many viewers simply have no idea what this is. But do you know what it is? Share your thoughts in the comments. Uploaded to Reddit by user Roanuduru over 4 years ago, this video was originally posted on Facebook by a person named Hamid Ahmed and was recorded somewhere in the Maldives. When asked to describe a typical place where paranormal activity takes place, one of the last places you would probably say is a playground. However, this is exactly what the uploader seems to have found. Did you spot it? Observe closely. A ghostly figure can be seen perched on the edge of the swing, then just disappears, and the swing keeps on swinging. So, is this something paranormal? Drop a comment below with your thoughts. This next eerie video was uploaded to YouTube and has left viewers horrified. Jerick, a taxi driver based in the Philippines, driving down an infamously haunted road in Bugao City known as Loacan Road, when he saw a woman on the side of the road waving for him to stop. This is what happened.
Cadbury ako. Sige pa. Ha? Wala. Wala. Diyos ko po. Wala. Multa ata yung nasakay ko ah. Ay, Ay. Wala. Wala. Multo yung nasakay ko. Diyos ko. May sumakay kanina. May sumakay kanina. May sumakay kanina, pero bakit nawala? Scout ba yung sabi? May sumakay kanina, wala.
Rear passenger door to Jerrick's cab opens and closes, and according to Jerrick at that moment, a lady had gotten into his cab. She gives him the directions. Jerrick drives for a short while, but moments later, he checks his rearview mirror and sees no woman. Jerrick says that she must have simply disappeared. Jerrick is terrified and checks the backseat of his cab, but there's no trace of the woman. What makes things even more creepy is that a secondary camera also recorded the exact moment Jerrick pulls over. So, did Jerrick end up giving a taxi ride to a ghost? Let me know your thoughts below. TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie2 uploaded these next clips to her page last year. Cheryl says that for some time now, they have been experiencing terrifying paranormal activity in and around their home. One evening, while Cheryl was sewing, her daughter, who was sat on the floor behind her, noticed something moving in the closet.
Hey guys, just wanted to jump on really quick because I had to stop sewing. My daughter just said that something weird really happened and we've been experiencing a lot of strange things lately, just different noises and stuff. Don't mind my mannequins, I sew for a living, so. Can you tell mommy what you just said?
I think there's something under the door.
Under the closet door? Is that what scared you? It's okay. Everything's all right. What?
I'm scared.
Let's go. Come on.
Cheryl's daughter stares at the closet door in fear, and Cheryl takes a look inside. Mannequin startles her, but nothing seems out of the ordinary. However, the mannequin then begins to wobble and then crashes to the floor mysteriously all by itself. TikTok viewers were creeped out by this clip, with many mentioning that perhaps the mannequin is haunted. But Cheryl says that strange things had begun occurring before she brought the mannequins into the house. A user commented saying, "Where you get them mannequins from, might want to throw them away." Cheryl then uploaded this video, which which was taken a couple of months before she purchased the mannequins. Cheryl's daughter walks over to the closet as if someone or something has called her over. She opens the door and just stands there for a while before exiting the room. Both of these clips have left TikTok users creeped out, with many believing that something has been haunting Cheryl's home for some time, and after bringing the mannequins home, has now possessed one of them. But what do you think is going on here? Let me know in the comments. This next clip has been shared before. The clip comes from a user named Genevieve's Monster, who recorded the eerie moment while home alone with her daughter Miley. Genevieve says that she heard her daughter talking to someone when nobody else was in the house. Worried, she took out her phone, hit record, and caught this.
Lorelei, come here. Lorelei, who are you playing with? What are you doing?
As Genevieve's daughter Miley walks over, something dark, shaped like a figure, can be seen moving in the darkness seconds before Miley emerges. The video ends shortly afterwards. Genevieve says that at the time, she didn't notice the dark figure, but after watching the video back later that day, she was horrified by whoever this unknown figure is. Some viewers suggest it's a shadow figure, while others are skeptical and think it's more just Miley's shadow cast on the wall. Yet, many argue this, though the majority agree with Spider-Man Love, who says, "What the hell was that?" So what do you think this is? Is it something paranormal or just Miley's shadow? Let me know. Captured back in 2020 and published to the internet by Arcatoys in 2021, this creepy video went viral across TikTok, leaving many scared to sleep with the lights off. Arcatoys says that he, quote, hears things every day, especially during the night when everyone is sleeping. And late one night, as he's about to head to bed, he noticed something in the corner of his eye and started recording.
Alright, tell me I'm on. Every time I turn off the light, there's like a shadow there. Watch. See that? What the f***? What the f***? Tell me I'm not a dude. Hell no. What the f***? Dude, I'm out of here.
At first, the far room looks empty. However, when Arcatoys flicks the light off, what looks like a dark figure can be seen standing there motionless at the back of the far room and seems to be watching him. Then, when he flicks the light on, the figure disappears. However, when he does it again, whatever this is appears again and Arcatoys gets out of there. TikTok viewers were left frightened by this one, with many comparing it to the horror movie Lights Out, where a malevolent dark force only appears in the dark when the lights are turned off. What do you think? Is this a paranormal occurrence similar to the horror movie Lights Out? Or is it all just a well-orchestrated prank or illusion? Leave a comment with what you're thinking. This next creepy clip was uploaded to the Thai TikTok channel It Looks Scary and has left viewers spooked. The title, which translated from Thai to English says, "Visiting houses in other provinces." It shows the person behind the camera exploring an old abandoned building when they capture someone or something on camera. A creepy, pale face with dark eyes can be seen staring out of the rafters directly at the person recording, who, judging by their reaction, doesn't see it. TikTok viewers were left spooked by this clip, many believing this user encountered something otherworldly. However, some just aren't convinced and remain skeptical. But ultimately, what do you think about this clip? Let me know in the comments below. The final video for today comes from the YouTube channel Gorilla Hot Tortilla, or Tortilla? Anyway, the video shows a group of friends exploring an old forest somewhere in Poland. A short while into their adventure, they come across an old abandoned farmhouse and barn, which are in total disrepair. However, as nightfall begins, the group realise they need to set up camp somewhere and make their way back into the forest. Several hours pass, and the group make a decision to return to the abandoned farmhouse that they came across earlier in the day, and it turned out to be a very bad idea.
Zaraz znajdziemy, będzie git. Dobra, trawa nie jest jakaś gęsta, to...
Nie,
Tylko trzeba bardziej z bliska, bo to jest przecież takie...
Czarny futerał, to naprawdę było widać. Zgaduję, że może kurwa nawet było tak, że tutaj go miałem, jak gdzieś szliśmy, to zamiast włożyć go do kieszeni, to kurwa włożyłem obok kieszeni i tyle, nie?
W tej stodole trzeba sprawdzić.
No też wisiał chyba.
No to mi się tak wydaje. Był płaszcz tutaj jakiś przecież.
Kurwa, nie ma.
Nie ma nic, kurwa.
Nie ma nigdzie.
After entering the old barn, the friends see something so chilling it makes them flee for their lives. A creepy looking figure can be seen just dangling upside down. Terrified and without a second thought, the group flee the barn and head back the way they came. After some time, the group stop to take a breather, but then the sounds of something can be heard growling nearby. The group flee further into the dark woods, and right before the video ends, the camera briefly captures whoever or whatever is chasing them. YouTube viewers were left debating in the comments on just who or what this is. Many believe the group encountered a skinwalker, and some go as far as suggesting it to be a quote, vampire. Even Gorilla Hot Tortilla has titled the video as "We were chased by the monster." But who or what do you think chased this group of friends? Skinwalker, vampire, or monster? Or maybe something else entirely? You tell me. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you're a fan of scary content, make sure you check out either of these two videos here. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you'll never miss any of our weekly uploads. See you next time.